All right, now um we're doing part 4 of the Marvel Zombie Virus. Yeah, I needed another part to do this. Anyway, so if you don't know what this Marvel Zombie Virus thing is all about, just look at the first one because I'm not bothered. Anyway, so let's get started. Okay, I'm only going to mention the characters that I have never mentioned in the, previous ones. Anyway, same rules apply. Let's go. Coco Jumbo. He's zero. He's not going to survive. He's threat level probably going to be zero because like he moves slow. He's just literally a fucking turtle that has storage. But if one of the survivors can keep him alive, but still, like even if they keep him alive, he's still so slow. Like he's so fucking slow. And even if the zombies just accidentally go into the storage, that means no one's gonna go into it anyway. But that mean and like literally he is Coco Jumbo's literally just gonna get scratched anyway. Doppio. Um yeah, he's definitely gonna die. But I think since Doppio isn't really needed in the zombie apocalypse, and Diablo knows that. I think he's going to survive because he can just instantly switch out to be Diablo, and he does have King Crimson's abilities a little bit. So I think he'll survive. If I said Diablo would survive, I think Doppio would survive. Leaky Eye Luca, no, he only has a shovel and he's not really a stand user anyway. But if he was, I kind of think that'd be cool. A shovel stand. Popo, you think that fat ass is gonna win? No. Even if he used his like stand ability, which is like a Black Sabbath, literally he cannot move. So like literally he's just gonna get overcrowded and very soon literally gonna die. And his threat level will be like a 9 actually, because think about it. Like his stand can go into the dark, like whenever it's nighttime. Literally it's impossible to kill. But in the summer and in the daytime it's literally piss easy. But I think even with the restrictions, I think they can potentially kill Popo's the survivor. So he can be, he is like a huge threat because like at night he be fucking horrible. Mario Zucchero, no, he's not going to survive. As Frello will be free. Again, as I said to you before, since I said Giorno or Bruno survive, like if the main characters survive or the characters that kill the villain survive and that kill these people survived, it's an instant zero. It's like an instant. He literally as Mario Zucchero as a zombie. Like I mean, his threat level will be like what 4, but all that it takes is just literally Bruno or Giorno and all that shit or Jotaro beat him up. Sale, no, he won't survive because the thing is, he can only manipulate friction of something else. So, like, basically, yes, he can. But he needs like something. So, like, he needs like Mista's bullets or something like that to like charge up the friction so I can shoot the zombies. So I don't think he's gonna survive for that from a very long. So I think he's gonna die, and his threat will be like free. Risotto. Oh wait, we already said risotto. Formaggio. Yeah, he's gonna survive. And let me tell you something. Why? He can shrink himself, to go into the sewers, and he cannot be hit. Like literally, He's very small, so the zombies are not going to hit him anyway. So if he uses his abilities to his like advantage, which he does, I think he's going to survive. Yeah, he's definitely going to survive. Illuso, that's the man in mirror one. I mean, yeah, he's going to survive since he can just go into the mirror world and just drag those zombies in the mirror world, and he can just or else he could just go into the mirror world and he can just literally chill there and never come out. Literally never come out. We already said prosciutto. We already said pesci. Did we say pesci? No, I don't think we said pesci. I think we did say prosciutto, but we didn't say pesci. Pesci, even if uh, prosciutto was protecting him, I don't think he's gonna survive because he can only just do one thing, and that's like like grab the people's hearts, and he can yank one zombie at like as I said to you, one zombie. So I don't think he's gonna survive for very much longer if he gets overcrowded. Maloney. Oh no, 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 no. He ain't gonna survive. Let me tell you something. There's one limitation of his stand ability, and he needs to have sex with a fucking female woman. I'm not fucking joking with you. That is literally what what babyface needs in order for it to actually work. So let's just say all the female zombies are infected. So does he have to? He has to have just so he can have baby face. But let's say before the zombie virus. Let's just say before the zombie virus, he actually got a piece of someone, and his baby face can actually do a lot of good. His baby face can actually defend. Literally, he can turn living things into objects, which is the opposite of Giorno. But again, as I said to you before, just because literally his stand is so powerful, the way to get that stand is literally so complicated, and to that fact, because he needs to have a woman in order for it to work, I don't think he's going to survive, and his threat level will be like, actually, if he does use his stand, the zombie, yeah, use the stand to his full capabilities, he will have to have sex with the zombie woman, and the zombie woman will definitely understand because man, they can probably communicate to each other. Anyway, I think no, still zero because literally Jorno is alive. As I said, Jorno is a survivor, and Joro is one as well. So pretty much Maloney's gonna die, but his threat level will be 8. Gotcha. Oh wait, you said Squidlado and Tanzo. I'm just gonna say them together because they're gonna be probably working together because they're a gay couple. I say I don't think so because here's the thing. Clash is very good. However, Talking Head doesn't do shit. All it does is just like, replaces your tongue with someone else's tongue. However, that's not going to work with zombies because Talking Head makes the person who's attached to the lie. You get what I mean? Like he can manipulate their tongues to say lies and all that shit. So I think Clash could technically survive and protect Squidlado, but most likely I'm gonna say Squidlado's gonna die. Like he's gonna die, and Squidlado's gonna have like a 0 in threat level because his stand doesn't really do anything except for like no wait, that's no Squidlado is the one with Clash. Oh wait, sorry. Wrong way around. Tarzo is the one that has talking head, and literally all it takes is just literally he's not going to survive. He's just definitely not going to survive. Literally, he's never going to survive. Wait, which one? Wait, hold on. Which one actually has the stand? Okay, yeah. So Squidlalo is the one with Clash. Okay, that's understandable. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna say Tanzo's not gonna survive because he has talking head. Because all it does is just make people lie and like replace their tongues. So I'm gonna say Tanzo's gonna die, but Squidlalo's probably gonna survive. But seeing his boyfriend turn into a zombie, he's probably gonna kill himself and kill Tanzo so they can be together in the afterlife. That's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, they're both not going to survive, and their threat levels like if if Tanzo just works alone, I think he's going to be a zero, a threat level of zero. Squidlado, a threat level of fucking six though, because literally Clash is so fucking good. Carney, let me tell you something about Carney. He has BIG, and in order for his stand to actually work, he has to die. So basically, saying he has to die. So he's going to die. But you see, his stand is a separate entity, almost. And it cannot be turned into a zombie. The blob, big BIG cannot be turned into, and it cannot be infected because literally, it's literally a blob and it cannot fucking like die and it cannot get disease and all that shit. So I think Carney's gonna die, like probably of the infection, and then his BIG stand will basically survive. Like no matter what, BIG will still survive. But Carney will not. Like he has to die in order for BIG to work. But still, he won't be turned into a zombie because he'd be dead because he has to die in order for BIG to work. If he gets turned into a zombie after he gets killed as a zombie, he BIG just comes out. Chocolata, I mean, he could survive if he has a helicopter, but if he doesn't, no. I mean, like, look, if he gets overcrowded and there's no helicopter, he's dead. He's definitely dead. Because the reason why is because like the only way that Green Day works is if he like is a surface above you, then mold will grow onto you, and so basically it spreads like everywhere, like even everywhere, like it spreads everywhere. I think it's gonna be a zero, and I think his threat level will be still a zero because the thing is, even if the zombie knew about the high places thing, I think since like Kakooine can swing, Giorno and Bruno are alive, and Giorno killed Chocolata, I think he has no problem killing Chocolata's zombie again. I mean, I think it's gonna be threat level zero or threat level two at most. Seko, nah, he's gonna survive since like he can bury into the underground, and since he also has a suit as well. I don't think he can get bitten in that suit because literally he has a suit, and also not just that as well. He can just bury, like he could literally just dig underground under the surface and literally have no problem. I just can stay there for as long as possible. Um, Scolepi dead. Even if Rolling Stones was still alive, it wouldn't work against a whole horde of zombies. That's it, I think. Everyone else will just die. Part 6. Okay. Wes. She's gonna die. Her stand needs to require one person to shrink. And besides, literally, I don't think the zombie in a shrunken form will do anything anyway. Literally, one bite and she's still gonna get infected. So, her threat level will be like a 4 because yes, she can turn one person to like shrink them, but doing that will just basically make it harder for the zombies to actually attack the person who's small. So yeah, there's literally she's literally not gonna be a problem. Angelo, definitely gonna die since he has a sniper. Again, as I said to you, but snipers, I don't think snipers are gonna be good against this like a horde of zombies. And like even if he uses stand ability, which only just like he can just like aim his gun and hand transfer can just literally like ricochet it to that. That's all it can do is just ricochet. It doesn't really just like hit multiple enemies, it just ricochets. So he's definitely gonna die. And since he's also blind as well, so I think he's definitely gonna die. Yeah, he's definitely gonna die. No bother. And his threat level will be like a 4. Because if he does actually see someone, a survivor, and he can just shoot him, I think he can be a good friending force. But since he has Jotaro, Kakyoin, everyone else to worry about, I think he's not going to survive for very much long. Oh, fuck, sorry. Oh, Thunder McQueen. That's the one with Highway to Hell. Now, the thing is, in order for Highway to Hell to actually work, he needs to kill himself. Well, not like it's not like Carney. It's not like Carney where like Big comes out when he dies. But no, literally, what a highway to hell has to do is just literally anything that happens to Thunder McQueen happens to the target. So if he kills himself, then the target dies, but he's just gonna die. So yeah, he's gonna die no matter what. But I think what's gonna happen is yeah, it's just literally it's gonna end with someone being dead. Well, Thunder McQueen gonna die. Um, that will be like a 2 because literally, Jojo and all that stuff can just kill him before he even gets a chance to fucking do it. Yeah, so it's easy. Um, Marilyn Manson stan user 0, and she's gonna die basically because she needs to put a bet, just like Darby, and just like Boy to Man. She needs to put a bet in before actually like doing that, and the other party has to agree to that bet. And I don't think zombies agree to any bets. They just want to eat your brains. So yeah, she's definitely gonna die, and her fellow will be 0 because she needs to bet on someone. Like she needs someone to bet. Um, Long Ranger survive because he can basically put 0 gravity. And the way that 0 gravity works in that one, in that sense, it can suck out all your blood into the atmosphere unless you have a cloud suit on. And even if the zombie still survived that, he can literally go in 0 gravity and like be unaffected. He's unaffected with the 0 gravity, and his stand can literally have literally 2 rotary things on his arms, and like it could spin around and shoot out nails at like a rapid fast pace. So he's just gonna survive. He can just move around anywhere, like in zero gravity. The zombies wouldn't understand how those zero gravity works and all that shit. So yeah, he's gonna definitely survive. Sports Max, that's literally um that's what you call it. Oh, Limp Bizkit. Yeah, that's Limp Bizkit. Um Now, Limp Bizkit is invisible reanimation. So basically, to create zombies from corpses of the dead at his command. So basically, when Sportsmax activates Limp Bizkit, upon activation, all corpses will generate an invisible wrath like the undead. So yeah, he can just create undead creatures to attack. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna have any problems. Like I don't think he's gonna have any problems at all since he can create the undead. Westwood. That's the one with. Well, it used to be called Earth, Wind, and Fire until Iraqi realized he already called something Earth, Wind, and Fire, and now it's called Planet Waves. Planet Waves works like a meteor comes down and hits you. Now, I don't know how many he can do. I don't know if he could just do multiple or can just do one. The way I looked at it, it was just one at a time. But these meteors are devastating. However, if he gets overcrowded, I don't think he's gonna survive because like literally even though he has like a spirit, like he has that spirit, like that undying determined spirit to fight through people. Yeah, I think he's gonna survive. And no, I don't think he's gonna survive. I think he's gonna die. Threat level will be at actually an 8 because literally he can control meteorites to hit people. Well, not control, but direct meteorites to like gravitate them. Um, I'm gonna say Dragon's Dream. Now, since the old man can get to the places that are lucky, now Dragon's Dream works like this. It's like a compass, and it can point to lucky spots that Kenzo can like literally go to and literally not get harmed. So if he keeps doing that, I think he'll survive because literally the zombies are slow. And yeah, I think he's gonna survive since he has luck on the side. And he has acrobatics and all that shite. Um I'm gonna say Yo-Yo Ma. I think Yo-Yo Ma is indestructible, to be honest with you. Like we all know that it's kind of like indestructible a little bit. Um and I think it's just literally like it just like and it has acid, saliva, and I don't think the zombies are ever going to kill Yo-Yo Ma, but they will kill the stand user easily. Once they kill the stand user, literally it'd be easy, piss easy. And then his threat level will be a 6 because literally he has a long range stand and the stand is indestructible a little bit. But as I said to you before, since there's Jotaro, Kakyoin, and all that stuff, they'll realize that they have to kill the user. So yeah. Guccio, not gonna survive. So we all know his survivor stand is not the strongest. However, I can concur that the weakest stand in JoJo would be uh Hey Ya because since all it does is cheer Chocolata, but still. Anyway. So what can a survivor do? Basically, a survivor can hit a nerve point in your brain and can make people everyone around Survivor fight each other, and that's it. All it does is just literally makes everyone fight each other. Uh, I don't know if that's gonna work against zombies, but if it does, he'll survive. Yeah, can you not believe it? Literally, if he can make that happen, if he can like literally make that happen, he can literally survive because the zombies are just gonna attack each other, and literally he can just literally run away or walk away. Literally, if he even gets overcrowded, he can just literally use a stand and just walk away, run away. Literally, everyone keeps thinking that his stand is very weak, even though it has power. And Heya only has one thing, and that's to cheer the stand user. Like, people are not gonna lie with you. People honestly thought Heya manipulated luck. Not gonna lie with you. I heard a lot of people were saying, "Oh, hey, yeah, you know that Part 7 stand? Oh, that stand is so overpowered. It can manipulate luck." I'm like, no, no, it can't. All it can do is cheer. It cheers Pocoloto to think that he is the luckiest man alive, but he's actually not. Like, if he is lucky, he would have won the race. But guess what? He never wins. Well, actually, he won one race, but that's it. That's it, man. He only won one fucking race, man. Oh my god. And these people think he's lucky. Like, man, literally he hits his head on on a fucking tree and people still think he's lucky. It doesn't make sense now. Like, all the stand can do is cheer the fucking stand user. It cannot attack. It cannot do anything other from cheer. At least Survivor does something. Like, it can make people fight each other. Yes, it can differentiate between. It can't differentiate between friend or foe. However, Fugle even does that. Like, Fugel's Purple Haze, literally the most dangerous stand, cannot differentiate between friend or foe because the virus can take anyone, can kill anyone. So it makes no sense. Why? Just why? I honestly just don't know. Uh, uh, Literally, how can he be a stand that is literally said to be the weakest stand, yet in part 7, Heya, that does nothing, by the way, is not a weak stand? Makes no sense to me. It just makes no sense to me. Anyway, enough of that rant. The green baby, he's gonna survive. Let me tell you something. When you get close to the green baby, you start to shrink down, and it doesn't affect one person. It affects multiple people. If you pursue the green baby, you'll shrink down, and the stand will manifest itself when you shrunk it down small enough and literally kill you. Yeah, so the green baby will have no issues, zero issues of killing all these surviving. Muller, that's the one with greenhouse, jailhouse lock. She's definitely not going to survive, and it's going to be a threat level 0. All that literally she can do is just manipulate. She can basically, um, oh fuck, hold on, sorry. Oh, sorry. Just after having that rant. Um, she could just manipulate make you have amnesia and just like forget everything, like forget everything. But however, literally you can see what you wrote on your arms and all that shit. So basically, even if she got turned into a zombie, her threat level would be still 0, and she'd just die. Angelo, I'm gonna say, yeah, he's gonna survive. Yeah, thinking about it now, yes, he's going to survive. Because here's the thing. in order for you, Angelo, to die. No, actually, he could die because he's stupid. I'm gonna say possibly because you know why. First of all, he's stupid. He's stupid as fuck, and he's drugged up in his brain. Um, Not just that as well. His stand can probably protect him if they. I don't know if his stand could protect him because it doesn't seem like it does protect him. It just seems like it happens randomly. So like basically what Bohemian Rhapsody can do is basically put anything that is fiction into the real world, and it's complicated. I'm not going to explain it, but I don't think he's going to survive because since the zombies can literally overcrowd him, and even if the stand did defend him, well, he did get defended one time when he was getting shot by the cops. The the don't cross sign man literally saved his life. But mm, I would say yeah, there is that semi like protection thing. So I think yeah, he could survive. I'm just gonna say possibly because literally I don't know because literally if he gets bitten, I think it's just gonna be like literally a threat level 7 because like literally he can turn anything fictional into real life. Well, he can, but he can't control it. He can't control it, and literally it's complicated. I'm not gonna explain it because I'll be here all day. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, Raikeel, that's the one with Sky High. If he can control the power, if he can control the stand, yes, he can survive definitely. But if he can't control the stand, what happened before he met Poochie, I think he's gonna die. But still, I say if he has full control of the stand, he'll definitely survive. Yeah, he'll definitely survive because literally he can literally manipulate everything to start, just literally kill all the zombies. Donatello survive. He'll definitely survive. All he needs to do is just dig his way out. Again, as I said to you about Sacco, but also he can also put anything that was in the past into reality. So, like, let's say, for example, a sports team. So he can just literally just do that, and that's it. Literally, he can survive. So I think he'll survive. Um, Romeo, no. I mean, everyone here as well just die. Everyone else just die because they already don't have no stuff. Wait a minute. I forgot one more person. I just skipped one person. Emporio Armani. I mean, yeah, he's going to survive because since he can teleport, he can go into trash bins and teleport, and also he can go into the storage space and not just and just survive. So yeah, I think he's just going to survive. I'm so sorry, I forgot about him. I just skipped him. That's the funniest thing. Part 7. Okay, I'm just gonna skip to the people who have stands. Hot Pants. I think she could be the cure. Not gonna lie with you, because her thing can cure anything basically, kind of, and also it can be offensive and defensive stand. Like Firestarter is a really good stand, so I think she is gonna survive. Yes, if she is careful. Sandman survive. Boom Boom, the Boom Boom, Tomb of the Boom Brothers. Yes, they're gonna definitely survive. Yes, if they work together, they'll definitely survive. Yes. Oya Kamoa, yes, definitely survive. He can have multiple bombs everywhere and literally explode them, and it can affect multiple people as well. So yes, I think he'll definitely survive. And also, if any zombie touches his body, he can literally turn his skin into a bomb, which is kind of fucking creepy and cool. Pork pie hat kid. Yeah, he's definitely gonna survive since he can create multiple hooks and like he can create like hooks that will just literally kill anyone. Like he can literally just make the hooks just kill and just like kill multiple people. So yeah. Ringo Road again. No, he's definitely not gonna survive. I wish he would survive, but like 6 seconds, even if he can rewind 6 seconds back, he's still gonna get bitten. Like yeah, so he's gonna get overcrowded and get bitten. Blackmore, if it's raining, he'll survive. If it's not, he won't survive. So I'm gonna say he's not gonna survive. His frat level will be like a 2. Oh yeah, sorry, Ringo. Frat level will be a 4 because he can rewind time. Um, did I say anyone else would lose? Blackmore would be a 0. Blackmore would be a 0 as a zombie, but if it was raining, his frat level would be a 5. Sugar Mountain. You know something? I'm just gonna skip that because I fucking trying. Okay, you know what? This is the one thing I keep forgetting about. Because like whenever I think about Sugar Mountain stand, I don't really remember the abilities because I keep forgetting about them. So basically, she puts him through trials. Okay, yeah. So she puts him through trials. I remember that. But I think it can affect multiple people, so yeah, she has that advantage. However, if she gets overcrowded, I think she'll die, and I think her threat level will be like a 5. I'm just gonna guess. Just gonna guess. Anyway, the 11 man, he's gonna survive since he has 11 lives and he can teleport into them. Um, Mike Q, Tubular Bells, die, threat level 0. Um, 20th Century Boy survive because if he is in the defense form, I think he's gonna definitely survive. Yes. Um, Civil War, he's not gonna survive since zombies don't feel guilt. He's definitely gonna He's definitely gonna die. Disco, um, yeah, he's definitely gonna die. He needs like an object to be thrown in order for it to like counteract. Um, Mountain Tim, yeah, he has a lot of mobility and like he can just go to like top of uh roofs, but if they just bite one of his thing things, yeah, he's definitely gonna die. Poco Loco, as I said to you, since all his stand does is Chio. I think the only one that can survive here is Jesus Christ. And you don't need me to tell you why. Part 8. Okay, let's get started. The sidekick, the woman. Yeah, she's definitely gonna survive because literally Paisley Park will help her no matter what. Noroski die. He's gonna die definitely because like since his stand doesn't physically attack people and also like all that shit, so his battle will be 0 because his stand doesn't attack again. Um, Paper Moon King. Ooh, I don't think she's gonna survive, and her threat will be like a 1 at most. Daya, 0. She's gonna die, and her threat will be 0. Her thing is basically memory thing, so basically she's not gonna survive. So, um, Hato, yeah, she's gonna survive because walking heart attack can literally extend her heals to like stab or to pierce. and also she can have a lot of more maneuverability. So yeah, she's gonna survive. Jobin, yes, he's gonna survive because he has rapid attacks and also he can precisely make something fire, and also like he can has a lot of maneuverability. So yes. What does she have again? Does she have a stand? No, she has not. No, she has Awaken Tree Leaf stand. Again, same thing. I don't remember the abilities of the tree awaken stand. She can manipulate the Alkan vectors, changing movements of energy to match the direction of the arrows pointing. Yeah, she's gonna definitely die because that literally does not make any sense. So yeah, she's gonna die. Her threat level will be 0. Kato. Now I remember this one. She can store anything into smaller objects. So, like, let's say, for example, she has a deck of cards and she can store like an entire phone in now inside of it. I think no, she's not going to survive, but still, like, I at least I know what the stand does. Doggy style. Yeah, he's gonna survive because literally he can unravel his skin to like go to maneuver around the world and all that shit. So yeah, definitely gonna survive. I already said Toro and that one. Yeah. Oh, fun user. The fun. No, he's not gonna survive because he needs to be above the person to to actually do an effect or below a person. Yeah, so he's definitely gonna die and just become a zombie, and his friend will be 0. Born this way, she's gonna survive because literally motorbikes, literally, and also not just that, she can also like become like she can also like drive as well. So like, and also the stand is really good. So I'm gonna say she's gonna survive. Vitamin C survive because literally it can affect multiple people and it can turn everyone into like liquid basically. So yeah. I am a rock. Yeah, he can manipulate rocks around him and all that shit. Yeah, like I think he can survive, and also he can survive underwater for a very long time. So yeah, I think he's gonna survive. Oh, Dubiwa, I think yeah, he's gonna survive since it's a tornado stand, and also like it can like rip apart like everything, and it can affect multiple people. So yes. Scott Key One and Scott Key Two, if they work together, I think they'll survive, which they obviously will do. But if one of them just like lingers away, yeah, they're both gonna die. Dolmite, no, he can create the undead, so he's gonna definitely survive. As I said to you about Sports Max again. Urban Gorilla, that's the brainstorm stand. I think he's definitely gonna survive because the brainstorm stand is literally overpowered as fuck when it comes to like that. Um, Ozone baby. I mean, literally all it does is cut off oxygen to one person. So yeah, he's definitely gonna die. Doctor Wu. I think stand is literally about. Isn't the stand about? I need to remember stand. Sorry, my brain. Let me think. What does he do again? Gravel transformation. So yeah, he can basically transform into and gravel. I think yeah, he could survive. Yeah, yeah, I think he can survive. Yeah, like if the attackers inhale him, so they just die. Like he'll survive. Everyone else here will die. And that's it. Thank God we're done with that. And everything is good once again. Lovely. But we have a few more things to say. There is a few more things. Where is the fucking where is the oh there it is. Purple Haze feedback. Ardor spin-offs, what it works. Okay. Sheila, from Purple Haze feedback, she's gonna die. Her threat level will be a 0 because she needs to attack the person's lips. And even if she does, it doesn't really do that much damage, and also it's just like a recording kind of thing. Um, then it is Kano. No, how you say it? I don't know how you say it really. Cannoli, yes. Along the watchtower, basically all it can do is spy on the target and relay information. So yeah, he's definitely gonna definitely die. Then there is manic, or manic depression, which is literally the opposite of Pearl Jam. Instead of actually healing the person when eating the food, it actually hurts the person eating the food. So yeah, he's gonna die, but his threat level will be higher than his brother because he can hurt the person. So yeah, I think it'd be like at least a 2. But you can't the zombie can't force feed the survivors because literally it'd be impossible. But there's still be that chance that you could. Um, then there's Rainy Day, Dream Away. Oh, that's overpowered, man. Literally, a stand can literally manipulate the rain to like attack and also like unlock its victim. Like you can lock the person into place as well, and also like literally, even if that is like literally, you could just lock. Just go, you stay right there, and then he can just walk away. So yeah, I think he's definitely gonna survive. Uh, sorry, Dolly Daigo. I mean, yeah, he's gonna survive since he has a Daigo, but it's like a percentage kind of thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Then there is the birds fly away. It only affects people who are on, yeah, drugs. So yeah, I don't think she's gonna survive. And her threat level will be 0. Yeah, 0, definitely 0. All right, that's it. Oh, Jesus Christ, man! There's so many characters. Like, man, I'm flatlined, man. Just literally flatlined. So many characters. Jesus Christ. That's not even mentioning the part 9 characters because literally part nine's not been like fully done yet. Yeah, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, Almighty.